We are here at Cigar Studio 57. As you can see, it's got a great parking lot, really nice location next to a restaurant. They got a nice little sitting area. What do you think, Stella? Hey. Yep, Stella likes it. I think we're gonna go in and check it out. I think we're in Cumming, Georgia, right outside the perimeter of Atlanta. So we are coming in. Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Michael Costanza and
Nice.
Stella.
Hi, Miss Stella.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael, sorry.
Yeah, oh, that's all right. Stella, what are you doing? It's like she's got treats or something.
That I do. I do have treats for all the puppies. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you for having us here.
Absolutely. Thank
So-
you for coming.
Tell us where we're at.
You are at Cigar Studio 57, Cumming, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta.
Nice. And so, Cigar Studio 57,
Yes,
this is
sir.
kind of new, isn't it?
It's new to me. It's actually been here for about 14 years.
14.
So I took over in May. Old owner wanted to retire, enjoy grandparents and being a grandparent. So he decided to sell and I jumped at the opportunity.
Nice. So it was always Cigar Studio 57?
Yes, sir.
And so now you're the proud owner?
Yes,
So,
sir.
and it's great to see women owners of cigar shops because it's one of the fastest growing demographics in cigars.
It is. So
Yeah.
I've noticed I've been around cigars for about a dozen years now
Uh-huh.
and in the industry at events and things, and it's picking up a lot. And I've learned from all the feedback from them what all I needed to do when I got here.
Nice. So what made you want to get into cigars?
Honestly, the laid back atmosphere, the fun, the camaraderie, and it's a growing industry that I don't think is ever going to go out of style. I mean, it hasn't since the 1700s. So.
That is true. So does your husband smoke cigars?
He does, actually. So he's been in the industry for about 40 years.
Oh, so he actually works in this.
He does.
Nice.
So he has nothing to do with this. I actually did it behind his back. So But,
Okay.
yeah, so I called one of our friends and asked him if he thought it was a good investment opportunity. He came up and then he goes, "You've got yourself a partner, don't tell your husband." So we
Nice.
kind of took matters into our own hands and we bought the place.
Awesome. Well, I love it. I mean, it looks great. I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
really nice. I see you got some beers and wine and drinks for me that are diabetics, so
Yes,
some
sir.
sugar-free stuff. So,
Absolutely.
So being that the women are a growing market, do you do anything special with the women?
So we do have discounts on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, just to try to get people to come in and see the place, right?
Yep.
We do that for everybody though, it's not just women. And then we are working with our wine distributors to do kind of a flight night and wine tastings. So that'll be
Excellent.
coming in later on in the fall.
Right. So are you going to like give a carnation on Wednesday when they bring their car in for an oil change or something?
No, so what we do is it excludes a couple of brands, right? Just because those retailers don't let you discount, but we do 10% off if you buy 5 or more.
Excellent. All right. Well, can you show me around?
Absolutely. So up front, you have the bar area as well as a few workstations and all of our accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Something else that I added in when I got the place is our pipe wall. So I have pipe tobacco in various flavors in 1, 2, and 4 ounce pre-packed, as
Right.
well as by the ounce. So you can tell us how much you want if you don't want one of the pre-packed. And I brought in some pipes. I've got more coming of
Nice.
different varieties.
Do you have the Sherlock Home pipe?
Actually, I do have a few of those. And then I actually, in the case it's not for sale, it's just display, I actually have an 18th century clay pipe.
Oh,
So
nice.
back in the day when you came to a bar and wanted to smoke pipe, you smoked and then afterwards they would break the tip of the clay off where you smoked. And that's why they had the really long pipes, and then they got shorter and shorter as people used them. So I actually found one of those.
Wow,
So
cool.
brought it in just to kind of show the history.
So what's the rope for?
Well, so we're in the South and it's football season. You hear that a lot during football games. When somebody does something good, the guys will ring the bell.
When Alabama scores?
We're in Georgia, so most of the time, if it's the regulars doing it, it's when Georgia scores. Me personally, I'm an Alabama fan, though.
Nice. Oh,
We do have a
charging
bar,
station.
charging station, as well as chocolates.
Nice.
Chocolate cleanses your palate between cigars, and that way you can get the full flavor out of the next cigar you're smoking. So we provide small chocolates and mints. Mint does the same. Typically we have snacks up here, coffee, water, always free. And then any big event on the weekends, half the time the guys will bring in potluck type style and kind of do their tailgating here while having the cigar.
That's awesome. So do you have Cuban coffee, espresso?
I don't, I just have K-Cups right now. So I'm looking at-
Have you ever had Cuban coffee?
I have. So I was just down in South Florida for the Quality QI Spotlight event, and we went to ACC Cigars down there and had it made fresh from them.
So did they call it liquid cocaine?
No, they joked that that was why you didn't need the cocaine in Florida.
Yeah, so when I'm in Florida, I have to go get the liquid cocaine, which I'm up all night. I mean, it's so good, but man, it's like having 10 cups of espresso.
Yeah, I had a shot glass full of coffee, and I think I was up for about 12 hours.
Yeah,
So.
It's fabulous. It is fabulous.
So
well, this is
we do have
great.
a small lounge. It's got different kinds of seating. So you got the comfy leather chairs, the upholstered chairs. The girls really like that because you don't stick like you do to leather.
Right.
Girls will know what I'm talking about. Guys, your shorts are long enough, your legs don't get stuck to the chairs in the heat. I did put in two 75-inch TVs. That way you could watch your ball games and not have to squint to see the TV.
Well, now, just so you know, my editor likes those kind of chairs also because he likes to wear the short Daisy Dukes.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah, he's always about the cloth seats.
There you go.
I'm not allowed to make fun of him about the cigar choices, but I can make up stuff and make fun of him about other things.
And this is the main piece. It is our humidor. So we just added it in 2 shelves all the way around. And I'm fixing to have to figure out where to put more cigars because I have more coming.
Wow.
So first thing I did in here, like I said, I added 2 shelves and then I tried to vertically stripe all of the brands. So you have all of your Altadis, all of your Forged, My Father and Ashton, Perdomo, Fuente, of course, is the center focal piece, right? General Cigars, so a lot of the good ones there. I did bring in some of the Esteban Carrera with the Chupacabras, Ligas, Perdomo, Rocky Patel, and then this is actually my baby right here in the middle. So Steve Saka.
Steve Saka, okay.
Originally helped blend the Ligas and then branched out into a line of his own. So the Stillwell Stars I brought in for those that do pipe and cigar. These actually have 20% pipe tobacco in them, so you get the aromatics and some of the flavor of your pipe. And then the rest of his stuff's just really yummy.
Nice. Well, that's one thing I've noticed, you know, with different cigar shops, they have, I've only been to one that has a little of everything, and that was Panama City Beach. Being that it's a tourist town, it's
PCB.
Yeah, it's got to have a palate for everybody.
Yep.
So your palate, you do a lot of these?
I do a lot of these. I do a lot of the My Father, especially the Jaime Garcias, and a lot of La Galera.
Yep.
And then I actually introduced this area to Coimar. So it's an all-natural flavored cigar. So the vanilla is literally vanilla bean in the water they use to rehydrate the tobacco. Macerated cherries for the cherry flavor. It's nothing artificial.
Right.
So I brought those in, and those are actually doing really well.
Wow, that's great. So, and you have a lot of regulars.
Yes.
Do you get a lot of traffic flowing through when there's games and stuff?
Games, mostly golf. I have a lot of really good golf courses right around me. I also have Lake Lanier, so you'll see a lot of the boating guys.
So you do get a lot of tourists.
Yes.
There. That's great.
Yes.
So guys, if you're down here boating or golfing, which I don't know anything about golfing, so you know, that's why I go to cigar shops to do my networking. Here you are. And you know, I love the fact that you got your Fuentes. That is my go-to.
Gotcha.
But I see you have a War Eagle cigar.
Are you talking about the one on top? Over there? That's actually a limited edition flathead.
Oh, so they're War Eagle fans. You know, I always love to pick on people in scores. Like my last episode, we were talking about something about Dallas Cowboys. You know how they start big and then they go, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl, and then they really face what they always do every year in the playoffs and lose.
I live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We choke a lot, so I'm used to it here.
Being a Vikings fan, I am good with that because Kirk Cousins, I want him to get sacked 100 times and intercepted 100 times for leaving the Vikings. I'm okay with that. So, but you know, I'm rooting for next year anyway because the Vikings are going to pretend that they're doing good and then they're going to hit a wall. So, but yeah, you know, sports are fun, and you can come into a cigar place and just relax, and you can pick on each other and have a great time without really worrying too much, because it's just about the cigar and relaxing.
Exactly.
So I love what you've done. I mean, this is great. You got a lot of nice brands, and you know, looks like you're really pushing it forward.
The two things I brought in that everyone looked at me and kind of scratched their heads on, when I brought in, behind you, you've got a whole rack of humidified packs. Those are great for the golf course because they literally have like the Bovita type style two-way humidity behind.
Right.
I brought in a whole bunch of different brands, and then because we're in Atlanta and the commute is awful and sometimes you want to pull your hair out, I brought in a lot of different tins and half Coronas and miniature cigars.
Yep.
That way, if you want a short smoke, you can have that to relax before you have to.
What do you mean the traffic in the commute's bad? I love Atlanta traffic.
Said no one ever.
So you always have somebody in the car so you can get the HOV lane, or you have the pass.
Yeah, peach pass.
Yes,
for
the
sure.
peach pass. Yes.
If you live here, you have a peach pass.
Yes, I mean, yeah. That's why Mike's with me, because with him I can drive in the fast lane.
She's not big enough?
No.
She doesn't count?
She does not count as a person in the car. If I could get away with her doing that, I would so do that. But I don't want to get in trouble with the blue, because I'm a big fan of the blue. So.
Well, I passed one that had someone pulled over because they had a mannequin in their front seat this morning. So
yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, whenever I go to a shop,
yes,
I always ask what your palettes are here. I want to try your palette.
Okay.
Because I know what mine is. I have my favorites and I have my everyday go-tos, but what would you suggest? I usually do a Connecticut Chateau from Fuente. But I also smoke Opus X's when I'm at home, and so I can have a kick my butt moment.
It's morning, so I don't want to do that to you and ruin you all day long. So there's two things that I would suggest.
Okay.
One, because it's a Connecticut that will not dry out your mouth.
Okay.
And that's the La Galera Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
I've got it in a whole lot of different sizes over here. It's got Piloto T112 in it. T10, 110, 112, 102. Sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head. It's morning still. I haven't had my coffee. But it's actually a tobacco that they put at the front of the cigar, and it actually makes your palate salivate. So you don't dry out smoking that Connecticut. And then our top seller is actually Jaime Garcia and Le Bijou. So I would probably send you towards my father or either La Galera.
Let's do that one.
Which one?
Your high seller.
The Jaime?
Yep.
What size?
I'd like a small 30-minute one.
Okay. Let's see. I've got...
Because I'm from that age where I don't want to waste.
Gotcha.
And I just, every time I see people wasting cigars, it drives me crazy. But, you know, some people are okay with that. I didn't get up from the table until I was finished.
Robusto?
Robusto is good. Okay. Now, so since I am not allowed to mess with my editor, I'm going to say, what cigar should you do? And you should say, well, we have these nice girly cigars. And then pull off that bottom.
I've got nice flavors.
I got nice flavors, yeah. Okay, so what cigar would you suggest if I was to get something for my editor?
Based on everything I know, I do have some nice flavored ones. I've got some Fat Bottom Betties, some Crazy Alice's, or I've got the Coimars if you want to do fruit or vanilla or coffee.
Wow, you've never met my editor and you're sending him straight to Fat Bottom Betties? That's like his favorite cigar. How about that? She didn't even know, and she's sending my editor straight to the girly cigars. And I'm not allowed to even say anything about it anymore, because in season 1, I promised I would never say anything else about it. And look, other people are saying the same thing. You know, life is just great. Well, yes. I'm going to enjoy the cigar.
Awesome.
And I'm going to come out here and sit and enjoy your hospitality.
Awesome. Not a problem.
And then I'll catch with you later.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So guys, you definitely got to come by here. It's a great, friendly atmosphere. The front's kind of bright, so if you want to bring your laptop and do some work, you know, come in and spend some hours here just relaxing, having a cigar and some coffee and do your work. Or, you know, later in the day when SEC is on, or football or baseball or Saturday, you know, come in and enjoy the atmosphere. They've got those potlucks. This is what cigar shops are about. It's all about these cigars, what's on TV, and having a good time cheering for your team and not worrying about the outcome. You know, it's great if you win. It's okay if you lose because you got a cigar. So you got to come here, Cigar Studio 57. It is a great place. And you got a great place, a great person that owns it. So you're here every day.
I'm not. I'm actually an executive assistant for a surgeon. So
wow.
I'm actually at the orthopedic spine surgery center that he owns 2 days a week. So I'm here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Nice.
And then I've got a really great staff here when I'm not. So.
Excellent. That is awesome. All right. I'm going to go with purple just because.
Pomegranate blueberry?
Pomegranate blueberry. The purple stands for the Minnesota Vikings because we're 1-0 right now. I know that's going to change, and we'll be 2-0 and 3-0. Okay, who am I kidding? I'm already rooting for next year. So let's go Vikings. Thank you so much. This has been a great place.
Thank you for coming to visit.
I wish I was here. Yeah, I got to come on a weekend. I mean, I saw the grill back there. I've got to come on a day that y'all are having the potluck and stuff because I bet this place is rocking.
It is. It's definitely a full house, but there's always room for more.
Excellent. Well, we will be back.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. All right, Stella, side. All right, guys, we just left Cigar Studio 57. Great place. It's kind of like what we like. We like coming to these small little places. They're owned by mom and pop owners, and they've got it going. I really wish we were here during the weekend. That would have been so much fun to be here during some games. You know, watch real SEC teams win like Alabama. And, well, okay. I can't say anything because Georgia is kicking everybody's butt. So they've got the good college team. Stella enjoyed herself. Mike actually behaved, so that was a good thing. And that's it. If you're down here, come on and over and see them. And where are we again? Cummings. Georgia. Cummings, Georgia. Cumming, Georgia. So my mom didn't buy me Hooked on Phonics, so I blame her for all my bad speaking abilities. All right, guys, 7L out. Have a good one.